So here we are looking at the Clovis, a little take two. When we rode this before, we felt it was like a little nose light, and so we weren't sure if the person who set up this stance, set up our board, set it up correctly. We thought that they put it forward on the nose too much and too forward on the tail, but I set this up centered for my stance width, and here's what we got. And I felt the same thing. This tail feels really beefy, and you feel a difference in the weight between the tip and the tail, and it feels like, the best way to describe it is it feels like you set your board to your front binding too far forward and you're riding tail heavy. That's the best way I can describe it. But other than that, it's like, in talking with Arbor more about this board, it's not really a board for those who are looking for a surfy free-ride shape. It's not really that at all. This is a twin with just a different tip and tail. So between here and here, it's a twin side cut, centered stance, but then you just have a different shape, tip and tail, just something to be fun and different. So this time when I went out and rode, I treated it as such. I treated it like a twin. I treated it like I was centering my stance. I wasn't surfing back and, you know, making surfy carves. And then I liked the board a little more. However, I don't know, with this, like, even though they have a seven inserts per binding, I just felt that the stance is so narrow that I couldn't really diversify. I actually liked getting back a little bit further on the Clovis, and but I would like to get a little further back on the tail to kind of compensate for the smaller nose, you know, for the less volume in the nose than the tail, as you can see. Seems that way, at least to me. I don't know, I didn't hate the board by any means. I like the camber, I like the pop, I like the drive off out of the turns. It was butterable, but yeah, something wasn't just making me love it. And I think it's just for a certain type of rider, somebody who wants just a unique look, but still wants more of a twin kind of ride. Because you can ride the switch pretty well, you definitely feel the difference in the weight between the tip and the tail, but other than that, you know, it's an okay board. And I think our initial impressions were a little bit off, but still pretty close. So follow-up is, yeah, don't get this for a surfy shape. Get something else. But get this if you want a funky looking twin.